My husband said that he would file for divorce if I ever spent money on that. Long story short, we're at our neighbor's house for their New Year's Eve party, and I'm talking to the neighbor's wife who used to be the babysitter. I'll tell you that story in a minute. She's going on and on about how she spent like almost $1,000 on, talks. But she's all disappointed because it didn't even last like 2.5 months, and she spent all that money. And that's when my husband, who's sitting on the other side of the kitchen, nonchalantly sends me a text and is like, I will divorce you if you ever spend that kind of money on something like that. And so I laugh. And I'm like, babe, how do you think I've been smoothing this shit out? When I tell you his eyes about popped out of his head, and then suddenly he's on the side of me. He's like right next to me now. So I leaned in and tell him, if she spent that much, you should hear how much I've spent. I told him I did a 3 to 6 month supply of hyaluronic acid for less than 1/8 of what she spent. So I educated him on how hyaluronic acid actually locks moisture into your skin. It helps keep your skin hydrated and fills in fine lines, and the wrinkles around the eyes are gonna plump up when they're more hydrated, and they're not gonna be as visible. These sterile little vials are actually resealable. You can use half of it now, half of it later, and that's going to be good for like 24 hours. It's not going to lose potency like the ones in the bottle. I explained to him how hyaluronic acid has made a world of difference in my skin. Hyaluronic acid is actually going to boost collagen production and help plump up your skin, even your lips. Anyway, he said he was going to share that with her husband and just tell him to get her some of the Weight Nature Perfection, like cut her off with a credit card. I told him, make sure to tell her husband to get the 3-pack because you're going to get like $13 off for each box, making them just a little over $20 each, which is a steal. Oh yeah, we don't do needles over here. She'll thank me later.